Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, colored vids. Oh, we got 5 viewers. I'm seeing viewers. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Today we will be reacting. This is our live reaction to Death Battles Ichigo Kurosaki versus Yusuke Urameshi. I am personally excited for this one, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure Ichigo wins. Let me see how many. Who else is here? Wait. We currently have 4 viewers watching. Welcome, one and all. This is my first time doing a full-on reaction stream, so it might be a little bit amateur, but like, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, hi, Ty. Everything's good. Yay. So we're just gonna be chilling here. The reason why I did it like 10 minutes earlier was because like, again, it was my first time, so I kind of wanted to like make sure I didn't get late. So I'm just doing the preparations in advance. So, mm. So anyone got plans? Anyone seeing the Super Bowl? I started Bleach, so I'm mostly a noob. Yeah, I see. I remember I mentioned this in my predictions video, but I've only seen the first 20 episodes, but that was back in like 2020. After that, like I kind of fell off of Bleach. But then recently, since this matchup happened, I went and went through like 183 episodes in like a few weeks. I have worked and I am working on a project for a friend. I see, I see. Um, uh, with Yu Yu Hakusho, on the other hand, I did watch it when I was 15, I believe, and yeah, I actually did finish it by the time I reached junior year. That Popcorners Breaking Bad ad, it definitely the pinnacle of super. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Personally, I'm interested in like whatever Pokemon's doing in that. Uh, like, because like I heard Jigglypuff is gonna do something during halftime, I believe. Nice. Haven't started it yet, but I hope the battle is fun. I do too. Like a lot of people are just focusing on the fact that like Ichigo curb stomps. Like uh speaking of Jump, I played a bit of Jump Force when I used to have Game Pass. I can't play it now, and frankly, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't. I would rather be playing J Stars from what I heard. It's like the best Jump crossover game. Uh, so, any predictions on what's next time? Because people are betting souls that Lose versus Anne is next, and like personally, like as much as I'm neutral about Aang versus the Traveler, uh, I'm fine delaying it, especially with like the new movie coming out, which like could make a bit people a bit more hopeful for Aang to win. But I'm not holding my breath. Like I feel like that one's gonna happen very very soon. Like I, it's my guilty pleasure game XZ. Yeah, that's fair. Like it's if you want to have fun and plus like. To be honest, I have more connections with Jump Force's roster than I do with J Stars from what I see. Like my main, I guess like my main problems with like the roster is that like, uh, from what I know, Majin Buu and like Perfect Cell aren't necessary for like the Dragon Ball side. Like some characters have just one character, like Black Clover or uh, let me think. I don't think Kenshin needs more than two characters or like Yu Yu, but um, also there's the fact that like the JoJo slots, two of them are part three characters, and like they just made Giorno DLC. Like they couldn't have like Josuke uh or I don't know if Jolene was available at that time. Uh, and from what I heard, like a lot of the supers had a ton of spoilers, so like that's which is funny to me. Like to the point where like super moves are indeed spoilers. Um, uh, okay, so we're at 9:59. The premiere should be starting about soon. I'll just play one more trailer for the road. really cool. Like, I'm also glad that like we're back to having sprite episodes because like it's been so long. Like Ghost Rider versus Spawn, to be exact. Um, okay, 3 minutes. So I don't think there's any like debate on who's going to win, right? Like I was able to like argue Ash back then, but like here I cannot find a single argument for Yusuke. But like here I cannot. All right, all right. Mm-mm. Okay, we're at 20 seconds, people. All right. A money shot. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. A death battle. Okay, let me turn up the volume. Okay, how about where's the
duties, Ichigo sheds his body for an invisible one.
How do I need... Okay, if I... Okay, let me try to turn it up. I'm sorry. I was not prepared. Um... Okay. Application audio. Okay.
In and around him, hardening his skin for defense and leaping off of invisible footholds in the air.
Okay, so how's this?
Skills like Shunpo, he can virtually fly.
Say goodbye to the kid who beat up bullies for their lunch money. And
A.
town's new superhero with fellow Ghostbusters, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu. Plus Rukia. It was the Shinigami's job to tear Hollows a new hole.
While
Anyone?
balancing responsibilities at school, of course. GPA comes first, and maybe a round or two of tech.
But it wouldn't be
Tekken.
possible without his Shinigami blade, a Zanpakuto. It's basically a superpowered spirit that's physically a sword. Ghost sword.
Though strangely, Ichigo's sword is composed of two distinct spirits, both named Zangetsu, which isn't confusing at all.
Just call him Old Man Zangetsu and Hollow Zangetsu. Anyway, the double ghost sword gives Ichigo
What is this, Kingdom Hearts?
including his trademark attack, the sword beam to end all sword beams.
Getsuka Tensho.
Getsuga Tensho is incredibly powerful, and so effective that Ichigo developed multiple variants. He can fire it as a wave, detonate it mid-attack to act as a barrier, and combine two at once into the even stronger Getsuga Jujisho.
To cut even the biggest hollows down to size.
Hello, Tony Chopper.
Ridiculously
Oh.
strong, even from frame 1.
He can make giant shockwaves and parry spiritual light beams from a Menos Grande. And these aren't fake, slower-than-light lasers. Guidebooks confirm they're real light, and the novels say so too.
Plus, early on, Uryu moves so fast that he left his own shadow behind.
But as Ichigo became more involved with the Soul Society, he quickly found that he wasn't good enough.
This Byakuya guy's so fast, Ichigo can't even see him. Time for a good old-fashioned training arc. Hit the music!
Until now, Zangetsu had operated only in its base state, Shikai. So Ichigo learned to release its inner power, a 10 times boost that takes most Shinigami a decade to master. Bankai!
In
Yep.
Bankai, his speed
Bankai.
skyrocketed, letting him turn the tables on douchebag Byakuya. Even in Shikai, he blocked an attack that could destroy the whole frickin' Soul Society.
Because
Damn.
his greatest gift is his potential to improve. Despite only being a teenager, he mastered swordsmanship well enough to thrash experts who had been training for centuries. He can quickly adapt to new weapons and styles mid-fight, surpassing his limits time and time again.
Like when he took on Catboy Grimjow. He was getting
Grimjow Jaggerjack.
He heard Orihime cheering him on. That was all he needed to smash that kitty.
You mean Grimjow, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
even with that main character energy, Ichigo couldn't match Big Bad Aizen. With just a finger, Aizen stopped Ichigo's Bankai and his theme song.
Oh.
Rude.
Ichigo needed to tap into his unexplained hollow power. Except Hollow Zangetsu wasn't going to make it easy.
Old Man Zang's pretty chill, but this guy's a menace.
Still, Ichigo needed his help and conjured a hollow mask to expand his power. But this meant the hollow within only grew stronger.
Masked up, he can fire lasers, bypass super senses, and heal lost limbs. But piss him off enough, and he'll go full hollow. And you really don't want that.
Hollowification exceeds even Bankai, and was enough to crush Ukiura in a battle that showed
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this yet.
the world of
Or-
hollows.
Full hollow Ichigo could even tear through all
Oh,
three
wait, no, it was when
hells.
Orihime was scared of him, right?
Shinigami father,
Then
Ichigo continued to train for months in the Dangai, a corridor between dimensions, until he was finally ready
Never
to
mind.
challenge Aizen.
Challenge is an understatement. He manhandled Aizen, shattered mountains with sheer aura, and flexed so hard he smashed out of the black coffin, which crushes space like a mini black hole.
And yet, it still wasn't enough. So by becoming Getsuga itself, Ichigo unleashed his ultimate attack, Mugetsu, defeating Aizen at the cost of all his power.
He might have saved everyone, but now it was back to Normieville.
Ichigo never truly realized until then just how much being a Shinigami meant to him. The power to protect others, his drive, his pride in himself was gone. He would give anything to get it back.
And he did, thanks to a surprise assist from Rukia. Boom! Shinigami again!
Just in time for a 1,000-year blood war with a final endgame boss, Yuhabak.
Who planned to end everything.
Yuhaba?
And although Shinigami tried their best, only Ichigo...
Yeah, this is 1,000-Year Blood War. I haven't seen this yet.
His father was a Shinigami. His
Okay.
mother was a member of the ancient Quincy's and possessed by a hollow. Hence, his two Zanpakuto spirits, one Quincy, the other hollow and Shinigami, made Ichigo a perfect union to break Yuhabak's plan. Finally, Ichigo understood himself, fully unifying with both Zanpakuto spirits within. With that came a new Shikai and two new Zanpakuto.
True Shikai! If you thought Ichigo was strong before, oh boy, he's the strongest Shinigami alive. Or dead. Undead? Yeah.
Stronger than Kenpachi, who could split the Dangai in half. Stronger than Senjumaru, who shook heaven and earth across the realms. And strong enough to match Yuhabak, even after he absorbed the Soul King.
Juiced up with Soul King power, Yuhabak could nuke all three realms. The human world, Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo, plus the Dangai and Garganta in between, which have a bunch of pocket dimensions sprinkled in. Hell, just the Soul King's corpse sent a shockwave across all the realms.
And it's not a matter of disrupting the flow of souls. Yuhabak was going to end everything through sheer power alone.
But Ichigo still wasn't done powering up.
Entering a new half-hollow form and merging his Getsuga Tencho with a mighty hollow attack, the Gran Ray Sero.
Making a giant crescent slash that ripped through space itself.
All that power culminating in his true Bankai. A power so great, even Yuhabak was scared of it.
Joke's on you! Ichigo didn't even need it! You're done!
Ichigo
Ooh.
was finally content. And 10 years later, he remains a Shinigami, having found the courage to stand on the edge of life and death, conquer his fears, and walk onward. Most teenagers have no idea.
Okay, now we got Yusuke.
However, that was hardly a problem for juvenile delinquent Yusuke Urameshi, because he only ever wanted to do one thing.
Throw hands! It don't matter who the ops are, be they women, old folk, or babies.
The original shonen trash talker. Okay.
Who cares about stupid things like friends and family?
Which is why it was so surprising.
Oh, wait, so
one day he threw himself in
Ichigo likes playing Tekken, and Yusuke likes playing Virtua Fighter. That's funny.
Truck-kun claims another victim.
But this is chapter 1 of a battle shonen, so death is hardly the end.
Surprisingly, though, it wasn't a spooky skeleton in a hood who arrived to claim Yusuke's soul. It was a blue-haired anime girl on a broomstick.
This was Botan, whose job was to ferry Yusuke's newly deceased spirit off to the afterlife.
Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for him, he was such an asshole that the underworld didn't see his selfless death coming and didn't have any space prepared for him. Imagine being such a menace to society that the second you do something nice, hell itself gets caught with his pants down.
So the underworld surrogate king, Koenma, offered Yusuke an alternative. He could return to life as an agent of the afterlife, a spirit detective, solving supernatural crimes and fighting off demonic threats to humanity.
Naturally, Yusuke did what anyone would do in that situation, and told Satan Jr. to stuff it. I mean, he was never really good for anything, and no one was gonna miss him. So what's the point of coming back to life? It's not like his mom would be sad, or his childhood sweetheart Keiko would be heartbroken, or even his rival Kuwabara would shed manly tears. Oh, man.
At the sight of loved ones who cared far more than he ever expected, Yusuke had a change of heart and accepted Koenma's offer, returning to life with a new purpose and a new job.
And newfound ass-kicking ability. In his quest to beat the dog shit out of demonkind, Yusuke learned to harness Reiki, or spirit energy. He's ridiculously strong, fast, and durable, heals from wounds quickly, and can see spirits invisible to mortal men.
Even early on, Yusuke could parry Suzaku's lightning arrows, which are formed from real lightning called down from the sky. And with the help of legendary warrior Genkai, he mastered a signature move that could blast anyone to smithereens.
My favorite shonen move ever, the Spirit Gun. At first, Yusuke had a limited number of shots, but eventually, he turned it into his personal WMD. Stronger than any weapon on Earth, he could go finger blasting around as much as he wants.
The Spirit Gun is more versatile than it appears. Yusuke can bounce it off surfaces for sneak attacks, propel himself around like a rocket in flight, and produce massive explosions with each shot.
He can twist it up for a spirit shotgun, a mighty AoE blast, or a spirit punch, where he keeps the energy stored in his fists and clobbers the hell out of you. And the spirit wave, a Kamehameha from before we uncultured Americans knew what a Kamehameha was.
Yusuke may be a punk, but he's deceptively skilled and cunning in battle.
He's not afraid to fight dirty, throwing his shoes, using sleight of hand to place cigarettes on his foe and trap them in the dark.
Personally, I'd call that smart. And his hand-to-hand is A+. He's matched experts like Cabano, who's said to have mastered all forms of martial combat.
But his best secret is how quickly he improves. All it takes is a round of training or someone threatening his friends, and Yusuke's power will spike to match stronger enemies, even if it means literally burning through his own life force for a power-up.
All known demons and demon fighters are individually ranked on a scale of...
Okay, this is what I like about this episode more than Sasuke versus CA. Like, they actually focused on like who Yusuke is as a character and introducing the world of Yu Yu Hakusho better.
Well, hold on to your ass. We're talking end of the world.
As Yusuke forged bonds with new allies, like demons Hiei and Kurama, as well as his old pal Kuwabara, he found himself facing opponents he couldn't beat, such as the monstrous Toguro, who could vaporize weaker demons and crush their souls with sheer aura.
But Yusuke needed to survive and protect his loved ones, so he had no choice but to rank up.
Well, unless Ichigo is going to be threatening Yusuke's friends, I don't think that's going to happen.
The sun has an average luminosity of 380 septillion watts, or joules per second. Small stars like red dwarfs output about 1/10,000th of that. So this spirit orb's energy per second would equal about 9 million megatons of TNT.
Enough to send Toguro to the grave.
Even after pushing past his own limits, Yusuke would still need more power to face S-class threats like Sensui, a past spirit detective gone bad, and a great measuring stick for what top-tier demons are capable of.
Sensui was so yoked he couldn't even use all his power in the human world without threatening to bring down the whole thing. He compared destroying the whole goddamn planet to kicking an anthill.
Oh my god.
Yusuke could destroy the planet too, if he really wanted. And even A-class threats like King Enma have shaken both the demon and human worlds.
That Enema guy is strong as balls. In the past, he fought the Netherworld King Yakumo, who could eradicate the entire human world and remake the Netherworld.
But Yusuke's power surpassed both of them, to the point where he overloaded Yakumo with his own energy. And do keep in mind, Yusuke was still only A-class at the time, a far cry from S-classes like Sensui, whose sacred energy was 10 times his superior.
But not for long, sucker, because turns out, Yusuke was a demon himself.
Literally. Yusuke is the descendant of an ancient and incredibly powerful being, one of the strongest in existence, Raizen, the Demon King.
With his Bazoku mark, Yusuke can channel Raizen's spirit for a huge power boost and a massive thirst for murder boost. This was his first taste of a dangerous new type of spirit energy, Yoki.
A form of energy used by demons. Like normal Reiki, it can be amplified by intense emotions. Unlike normal Reiki, its use creates a pleasurable feeling, feeding into the user's rage and bloodlust, the feral animal within.
So Yusuke upgraded his spirit gun to a demon gun. It's the same thing, but red.
And
When it's
evil.
Since we passed the horizon, putting Yusuke's power firmly in S-class.
And making him a prime candidate to rule the demon world. But as he was thrust into a tournament vying for that throne, Yusuke began to wonder if all this power was what he really wanted.
Self-reflection? From I'll kick your ass, Yusuke Urameshi? Don't worry about that later. There's a tournament to win. Which one of you, girl, baby, or grandparents is first?
Good reference.
On the Demon King Yomi in an epic final battle, he was still growing. He had become far stronger than before, even achieving a unique version of the Mozoku form separate from Raizen's influence.
And a brand spanking new form of power. Kinda like Sensui's sacred energy, but even better. It's so unprecedented, it doesn't even have a name, but it's golden glowy.
Strong enough to clash with Yomi, creating an explosion that split the heavens.
Yep, from Sasuke versus EA.
Decimated the Okunin tree below, pushing the Demon King himself to his absolute limits.
But then, Yusuke lost. It's not all bad, though. Even if being king would have been cool, Yusuke realized he wanted something more. He'd grown up and chose to walk a new path.
It was always
To be honest, I don't think that would like be fitting for Yusuke to like just.
and it was in those
I feel like that's like too much work for him.
the ending.
But I wouldn't piss him off if you can avoid it. Get him in the right mood, or threaten the human world, and the The Spirit Detective will beat your stupid ass.
Damn. Okay.
That's our website. That's also kind of like a Patreon.
So I had to skip a bit because of the audio fix. So we're just in the middle of the ad. Hashtag not sponsored.
Death Battle Archive.
Not sponsored.
Episodes that were banned from YouTube.
And even more behind-the-scenes goodies. Like, did you know our research team wrote up a massive blog all about the science of Ash versus Yugi?
Yeah, I get it. Ash loses. Stop rubbing it in.
For the show, look behind the scenes and get cool merch at deathbattle.gg. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle.
It's a demon. That's hollow.
No doubt about it.
Ooh. Wait, what's Cone gonna do? Okay, we just came out and like the track is already slapping. And Joe. Uh-oh. Wait, is he gonna hit him in the nuts? Oh! No way! Wait, what? Dude, that's an outside interference.
Chump change.
Reckless idiot.
What a baby! Little demon energy got you scared?
Ooh. Touch.
Do it once? Damn, why didn't I think of that?
I don't think that seems way too powerful.
Let's devour him together.
Uh-oh.
Hell no! This is my fight, jackass! You just don't be bad!
Yeesh, rude awakening. This one's a piece of work. Need a hand, partner?
Let's do it. Like old times.
Let's go. Wait, we're at the tree?
Is that the best you can do? I can go even faster if you'd like. Hell yeah! Bring it on, asshole!
Okay, this right work is actually like, wow. The close-up shots are so cool.
You better do the same! Screw that!
It's so over.
Give me a freaking break. See you on the other side.
Oh, damn. So yeah, no question. Ichigo wins.
Afterlife offers frequent flyer miles.
There's a lot to cover here, so let's break this down into 4
Frequent flyer miles.
with their abilities.
Yusuke could see Ichigo no problem, and resist auras like Taguro's that are similar to Reiatsu, so Ichigo couldn't cheese a win right away.
Otherwise, Yusuke was outmatched. Sure, the Spirit Gun could potentially match the Getsuga Tensho, and he had stat-boosting forms like the Mizoku. Ichigo, however, had more varied powers, a better healing factor, greater stamina given his months of Dongai training.
And all those swords! He just had way more abilities to play with.
Likewise, speed was a fairly easy call. Yusuke could react to lightning early on, and obviously got much faster over time. Looking at this blast from his clash with Yomi, it erupted upwards at 57% the speed of light.
But Ichigo was faster than light from the start, and he's gotten faster too. He couldn't even see Byakuya at first, but blitzed him in the rematch. Plus, he's got tons of training and power-ups since then.
The Soul King Shockwave, for example, expanded across the realms at thousands of times light speed, and Ichigo reacted to attacks from Soul King Yuhabak that utilized the same power. So, Ichigo takes speed. But Yusuke's fought plenty of foes faster and more varied than him, so it's extremely important to examine their tactics and abilities.
Like, I feel like Tactus would have been like a Yusuke win, like if they wanted to give Yusuke any flack.
Centuries of training and has over a decade of experience as a Shinigami. He's pretty good at figuring out new weapons and styles.
Meanwhile, Yusuke was flexible and quick to adapt, mixing cleverness with exceptional hand-to-hand. He's good enough to match Kabano, who mastered every martial art. Ichigo's decent at hand-to-hand, but it's not his go-to in the same way.
So both had their strong suits, with advantages on each side.
Right. So tie.
Just won a draw.
Leaving only the biggest winning factor, which could have superseded all other advantages: power.
Between
Well,
Sasui,
we already know who won.
Yusuke
So
can definitely destroy the planet. Examining his sky-splitting clash with Yomi and measuring its scale, that's about 4 quadrillion megatons of TNT, which is crazy.
Similarly, mid-series Ichigo could shake Huecomundo, tear through hell, and block attacks that could destroy the Soul Society. But at his peak, he beat Yuhabak, who could destroy several realms, which is far more impressive than just one.
To be fair, Yusuke also beat Yakumo, who could threaten 2 realms at the same time, pretty close to Yuhabak's threatening 3.
And Yusuke far surpassed Yakumo afterward. The gap between him and Sensui alone was 10 times. So there could be an argument for Yusuke's power surpassing Ichigo if 3 realms was truly Ichigo's limit.
Fortunately for Ichigo, it's not. Yuhabak was also going to destroy the Garganta, which has at least 29 pocket dimensions inside it.
Each containing
Wait,
at least
so,
a planet and star.
like several dimensions.
Planet-sized world.
Oh my god.
Ichigo matched Yuhabak in True Shikai, without his additional boost from Half Hollow and True Bankai.
So, yeah.
There's arguments either way, but the way we see it, even being generous with Yusuke's power and conservative with Ichigo's, the gap was just too big, giving Ichigo the final edge. Sorry,
Notice how all of it is, like, most of it is all orange.
Ichigo's.
The winner is
Like, not even like a category for Yusuke.
Next time
Okay.
on Death Battle.
Who is it? Wait, Metal Sonic? Metal Sonic! Metal Sonic itself! Let's go!
subscribe and
Let's go!
see more Death Battle. Thanks for
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm excited for this. Another one of my predictions came true. Let's go!
We've got everything on there from Uno to Dungeons and Dragons and a very special all-new Blood on the Clock that we're airing right now. So,
Oh my god, I'm excited.
through.
Yeah. Okay. That was... Okay, overall the fight was pretty good. Like, I personally wasn't, like, blown away by it, but, like, I feel like other fans would, like, would really like this one, especially with, a ton of Ichigo's forms and stuff, and, like, they got the characterization done really well. Like, Yusuke, no matter what, he was always, like, trash talking, and, like, Ichigo was, like, more cool and collective. Like, and, like, not to mention the track. The track is called, Soul Outsider by Brandon Yates, because of course, like, that was a wild fight. How's chat doing? Looks like the prediction predicted, yeah, okay. So, anyways, that was a fun time. Like, I am open to doing more reactions, especially if people are willing to see them, but otherwise, I hope everyone had a fun time here, and I will be closing because I have errands to do, so hope everyone had a good time. Alright? So, see you all next time. Hopefully I could get my Champions Island video